All right, Bourbon Quest. Lying there on the table are the 16 bottles that have advanced to Match Madness's Sweet 16. So let's go in and take a closer look, and then we'll talk a little bit about them here in just a second. But we're just going to go down the line. There's George Remus Single Barrel, Maker's Mark Cask Strength, Baker's Single Barrel, Bulleit Blender Select, Heaven's Door Double Barrel, Smoke Wagon Rare and Limited, Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1, Blanton's Single Barrel, Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit Store Pick, Stagg Jr., Booker's 2021-04 Tag Along Batch, Jack Daniels Single Barrel Proof, Belle Meade Reserve, Benchmark Full Proof, Old Forester 1920 Prohibition Style, and J.W. Dant Bottled in Bond. So there you have it, Bourbon Quest. The 16 bottles that will be competing. We started off with 64, and we're down now to 16. So I'm gonna just let's take a look at those, and I'm gonna put this camera on the tripod, jump back there, and talk a little more. All right, stay tuned, Bourbon Quest. All right, boom. Welcome, Bourbon Quest. Welcome to Mash Madness. And I don't know, that TV's going. Let me turn that TV off. It's flickering in the background. Sorry about that. Thought I'd have it out of the cube, but never mind. All right, so what we have here is the bottles that have advanced to the Sweet 16. And we started this with 64 bottles back shortly after Valentine's Day. And from there, we were doing head-to-head matchups. I was doing 2 a day, I guess for about 3 to 4 weeks to get down to 16. Now that we're down to 16, instead of doing 2 head-to-heads on a daily basis, we'll be going down to just 1 in order to, because I think this is going to be a hell of a competition, and that way I can have more whiskey in the glasses. You know, mainly through the first 2 rounds, it was going through once and then back, running it back, and pretty much I think we did have 1 overtime game making a decision. But now that we're to the round of Sweet 16, you know, if it's clear cut, we'll just do it that way. But you know, I think some of these are going to be close enough to where we may have to run them, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 times, and before picking out a winner. So with that being said, we'll be doing just 1 head-to-head matchup going forward. And so yeah, that'll take another let's see, that'll be 16, so 8, another week to get down to the final 8, and then a little less than a week to get to the final 4, and so forth. But do stay hydrated, my friends. I'm going to talk about these, and I'd hoped to have done that at the 64, being able to get a bracket out to you so you could fill one out. The guy I was going to have to do it just never came through, and I honestly just didn't have time to do it. So I do apologize about that. But I thought I'd give you all an opportunity. If you want to write out your own bracket, you can feel free to fill it out and email it to me. The email address is bourboncquest33 bourboncquest33@gmail.com. So it's bourboncquest33@gmail. All right. So I'm just going to go with a rundown so that you can make your own bracket, email it whatever format you want to, and fill it out, and we'll see what kind of response we get from that and what we might be able to do with that. So I would encourage you to fill out the brackets of 16. I'll go through it, how to do it, and then you can email it to me. And so cheers, Bourbon Quest. Got a little just regular Buffalo Trace in the glass here to go through this with you. Alright, just so you have an idea of what that looks like is, I'm going to go through the first division will be the East Division, and so in the East Division is going to be where'd my sheet of paper go? Dadgum. I knew I'd leave it over there. Damn it, man. This time change has got me all mixed up. Alright, sorry about that. So, the East Division is going to be, the first game will be, this will be George Remus going against Maker's Cask Strength. Okay, so that'll be one game. That'll be the first game in the Sweet 16 over in the East Division. George Remus against Maker's Cask Strength. Also in the East Division, the next game in that division will be Baker's Single Barrel going against Bulleit Blender Select. So those are the 4 bottles in the East Division. So staying on that side of the bracket, dropping down will be the West Division. So whoever comes out of the East Division will be taking on whoever comes out of the West Division. So that hopefully makes sense, okay? And so dropping down, so East Division up top, let's say on the left, dropping down to the West Division, also on the left. The matchups there are going to be, well, let me take another sip. Haha. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Alright, so in the West Division, it will be Heaven's Door Double Barrel. Will be taking on Smoke Wagon Rare and Limited. Alright, let's move those back up here. So that was that division. Then dropping on down, also in the West Division will be Wild Turkey Master's Keep 1 going up against Blanton's Single Barrel. Alright, so those are your 4 bottles in the West Division. Again, on the left side, the winner from this division will be taking on the winner in the East Division once we get down to that Final 4. Yeah. Whew. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Hope this is making sense. If you haven't done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, smash that like button, leave some comments, fill out a bracket. Again, the email address that you can email the bracket to is bourboncquest33@gmail.com. Alright, now we're going to move over to the right side and put these back up here. So on the right side, you'll have the first top will be the South Division. Okay, and over in the South Division, your first matchup will be Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit will be taking on Stagg Jr. Alright, then dropping on down in the South Division will be Booker's 2021-04 Tag Along Series going up against Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof. And then that'll be the South Division. So the winner out of the South Division will then take on, as we drop on down to the next one, will be the bottom right will be the North Division. So the winner of the South will take on the winner of the North. Alright, and then, so finally, Over in the North Division, it will be the first game. Over on the right side, North Division, will be Belle, Meade Reserve. Will be taking on Benchmark Foolproof. And then in the second matchup, it will be Old Forester 1920 Prohibition style. Will be taking on J.W. Dant Bottled and Bond. And again, the winner from the North Division will take on the winner of the South Division. Alright, hope that makes sense. So that gives you all 16 bottles, all 8 different matchups, all 4 different regions, and ultimately 1 bottle from each region will make it to the Final Four. That should be a lot of fun. Let me know what you think, Bourbon Quest. Cheers to you. This should be a lot of fun. But again, as opposed to doing 2 a day like I've been doing over the last 3 to 4 weeks, it will be 1 a day going forward. So any questions, feel free. You can email me, leave a comment here, whatever. But hope you all enjoying it. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Love to get some feedback, some participation by filling out brackets and emailing them. Last time, you can email those brackets once you get it done to bourbonquest33@gmail.com. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Well, I don't have any questions. Let's get the game started. What do you say, Bourbon Quest? Alright, I'm going to wrap it up and we'll get to start the games. Alright, Bourbon Quest, just before I turn this part off, introducing you to the 16 bottles, going through a little bit more detail on the format and who will be going up against each and so forth. Let me know who you think is going to come out of each division to represent their division in the Final Four, and ultimately who do you think is going to take the whole thing. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off now and just say, as always, that my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. Haha. Alright, let the games begin.